Hi everyone, this is Dhruv Mohan and today we are talking about a very critical issue which is identity theft. Let's get into it. Have you ever received a message that notified you with the following message? We noticed a certain activity into your account. What if I told you that that particular notification was not for your data but for your entire personality? With UPI apps, online banking and online wallets being part of our lives every day, the risk of online theft and identity theft is very high. The fraudsters are getting bolder and smarter. Impersonation scams are becoming more and more common once again. And unfortunately, they are more convincing than ever. A leading bank recently talked about one of the most common tactics that these scamsters are using to fraud all of us. Now let's move on to the kind of scams that are prevalent right now. Firstly is bank impersonation scam. Now these scams have a very basic script that has become common. You will get a call saying that there has been an unusual activity into your bank account. They will then ask you for an OTP. This OTP brigade will eventually go on asking about your login credentials and every other information that is associated to that bank account of yours. In this case, you have to remember that even if you do get a call from your bank, they will never ask about your OTPs or your login credentials outright. They will always tell you to do it yourself or log into the particular application that has been associated for the bank. If somebody is trying to get an OTP out of you claiming to be from your bank, it is most likely a scam. Be careful. Second is police or government official scam. Now you might have heard about this one. Scammers generally call you acting to be some government official. They can be a police officer, they may be imitating a particular income tax official that you of course are not aware of. In this case, they will start using some really technical legal jargons which people like you and me might not be aware of. And then they might threaten you with certain legal charges and then immediately start demanding money to get you bailed out of that situation. You have to remember that that is a scam. A genuine police official will never contact you over a phone call. You will always be summoned. Funnily enough, these con artists sometimes might also agree for settling these payments on the basis of an Amazon voucher. You know that is a particular giveaway that this is an absolute lie. Now this is a new kid on the block where the scammers are going to imitate your business officials or even your CEO for that matter. They will send you an email that looks absolutely genuine, and in that case, they will start demanding money from your account or from you, and they will give you a particular account name in which you need to transfer that money. Now this sort of an email can be identified immediately, which we talked about in our other video as well. You simply have to look at the email ID from which the email is originating. Generally these emails look similar, but they are not. You have to check the domain name in this case. The moment you feel that this is a scam, report it immediately to your office and then, if need be, do report it to the police. Next is tech support scam. Now this sort of a scam works on panic. You will suddenly get a notification on your laptop or any other mobile device that will read that your device has a virus in it. Suddenly you will also get a trigger to make a phone call, and the moment you do, the person on the other end will start asking you about certain other details. In this case, the person on the other end will demand access to your laptop or your mobile device. In reality, they want to gain control of your device and get access to all the information that you have inside it. We all have emails logged into our device. Our emails have a lot of compromisable information that can be weaponized against us. You have to be careful here. Next is when a scammer poses as your friend or relative. You might have seen this one when a scammer imitates the voice using certain softwares of your friends or relatives and then starts demanding money, acting as if they are in a situation that is very sticky for them. In this case, you all have to remember, please make sure that you verify such a situation. Either call the parent of that relative if there's a youngling, or if there is an older relative which you feel is being imitated by, call that relative on some other alternate number. You can also contact the immediate family members in this case, but don't fall for it right away. Make sure that you verify it. Another way to identify this is very simple. If that particular person or the relative in this case is demanding money on some other account other than their own, this is a very big red flag. Make sure that you be careful about that. Let me also tell you how you can stop them in one go. These are certain bullet points that you might need to look into. First is stop, think, confirm theory. Don't immediately panic if you receive a message that is somewhat compromisable. Go to the official website of that notification, make sure that this is a legitimate notification or not. Also remember that you should never click on the links that are being sent to you over email. Second is to of course guard your personalized information like a gold mine. You have to remember that your company CEO is never going to directly get in touch with you, or even if he does, he will always have your HOD of the department CC'd on the email trail. Moreover, any person on a powerful position or anybody who is handling your bank accounts or your bank manager will never call you asking for passwords, OTPs, or for that matter your login credentials. Of course, next is when the payment option sounds weird. You have to remember that whenever somebody is asking to pay you, you need to check where that bank account is. If there's a particular individual asking for money, make sure that you check that the bank account in which you are transferring the money is of their own name. Other than that, you also need to make sure that you're never making payments using links that are shady. I hope you found this video helpful, and for more such content, follow The Economic Times.